We're here with Dana Howard, who is our social media marketing manager, a new role. And Dana, you've been using a lot of our social media tools in the past. One of the events we've integrated social media into was a streaming all-campus sing. This year, the second year to use some of those social media opportunities. Talk a little bit about what we did this year.
Sure. Last year, when we realized how important the stream was to alumni and parents around the world, we also figured out we could make it a little more interactive. And so we used the social media platforms that we normally do at Murray State, such as Twitter and Facebook, to show the stream, but also to get people involved in the conversations about, what's going on during all-campus sing and talk to other people that are watching, whether they be here or anywhere around the world. And it was really interesting to see how everyone got to interact with each other this year and last year.
Talk a little bit about the numbers of viewers last year and then how that compared to this year.
Sure. The first time we did it, which was last year, we had about 2,200 viewers, a little over that. And that was kind of surprising. We knew that it was going to be of interest, but we didn't realize how big. And come to find out, we had about 36 states represented in the U.S. from the viewers. And then we also had many, many countries, about 13 countries total represented in the viewership for that first time. And so we knew we had pushed it well. We knew we had marketed a really neat way to keep up with the traditions on campus. And on top of that, we found out some kind of areas, some pockets of people that were interested in the university and our events. And that was some surprising areas were like New York City, Columbia was another one, and then some places like St. Louis and Memphis also were of interest. And we just saw some high concentrations of viewers there and some people interacting via Facebook and Twitter.
So this year you got a little bit more of a running start at it, a little more time to market and promote. And how do you see that pay off as far as viewers for this year?
It was a little bit higher this year. Not a huge increase, but we did see, we leveled out about the same viewership and then added maybe about 400 to 500 more throughout the day. So I thought that it was good to see that. But what I saw the impact of it was people were talking about it before it even happened. And so we had a hashtag on Twitter that we started last year, and we interacted with people about all-campus sing and had conversations through the Murray State University platforms and through the all-campus sing Twitter account. They started one. So we just interacted with people long before the event was there and are still to this day. People are sharing pictures and they're talking about the event and how great it was. So that's fun to see.
You clearly see a lot of alumni re-engagement since this tradition's been around for 54 years, but you also see a lot of mom and dads and parents tune in to get to see their sons and daughters too.
Right. It was a great thing to look at the numbers, but it was also very interesting to see where the types of people that were logging in and that were talking about it. Not only did we notice what we expected of alumni, but we saw that prospective students, prospective parents all over the world were watching and talking about the event. And we even saw a few competitors, some universities kind of get in on the action and say, this is really cool. I wish that our university did something like this.